You know, you're talking about skin and the moist on the leg. Have you people noticed that during this period, there's a lot of sweat going on in the shoes?
Yes.
And it can cause problem.
Yeah.
I think
It
it
can
has
cause
to, I think
problem.
for me, I think it has to do with genetics as well. Because I know some people sweat. I don't sweat my feet, to be honest. I hardly sweat my feet. But I've heard people complain that during the hot season, they sweat a lot. So I don't
I have a
really
time,
relate.
mostly, my shoes are slippery. So I tend to kind of want to wear stockings. But that's actually my angle. I noticed that there are some people, especially the male folk, I'm not calling anybody out, your stockings should be changed as frequently as possible. Because they come into a room, you know, they like to relax, and they pull their shoes off. The whole place changes because the
Really?
stockings,
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, sometimes there's a condition known as athlete's foot.
Yeah.
okay?
And the moister it is between your toes, the higher the chances of that smell, especially if you're the kind of person who maybe you wear covered shoes, or as they call them, court shoes, for extended periods during the daytime, you know, with socks and everything. And then when you are not at work, your leisure shoes are also covered shoes. So if you know that you have a propensity or a tendency for that, when you don't you wear covered shoes only when you absolutely need to. And whenever you notice that whitish thing growing between your toes and it's itchy and everything, methylated spirit works wonders.
Oh, wow. It does?
Yes. Use methylated spirits on cotton wool, clean in between your toes, morning and evening, morning and evening. You'll find that within a short time, I think it's a fungal infection.
Yeah.
It takes care of it, it clears it off, the smell is gone and everything.
Oh.
I have a friend that found that out purely by chance.
It doesn't work
after
for
taking
everyone.
I agree with
antibiotics,
you.
No.
antifungals,
Yes,
rather,
and
taking
antifungals.
very strong antifungals that didn't work. It was this methylated spirit thing that worked
I have
for the
ingrowth.
person.
Okay.
Yeah, I have ingrowth, so I have a big problem. So if you keep wearing socks most of the time, the ingrowth gets in and it hurts.
What's ingrowth? Your toenails?
My toenails.
Okay.
So that's why I cannot just go to just any salon. I have to look for somebody who knows how to do it. Because most people have had surgery. They advise that I should have surgery, but I didn't have surgery. So the advice now is that I have to use less oil. So if I'm wearing socks, I will always make sure that I wear the socks that are not too tight.
Exactly.
You know, and all that. And the thing here, she says, make sure you wear shoes
That are free.
that are free.
True.
Yeah.
Doctor, you're going to add something?
Yeah, it's not just fungi. There's so many things that can cause those white things in between the toe, not just fungi. Okay.
Of course, I'm not a doctor.
And I also wanted
so
to add that the smell is not just infection. It could actually be from the food we've eaten. Really? So yeah, so In our
Oh,
feet? the garlics, the gingers,
Oh, yeah.
I agree with
the
you.
garlic
The onions.
smell.
What of the locust beans?
The garlic smell.
so they actually is what brings out the odor
Okay.
for some people that sweat through the sweat.
Okay.